standing. Storms came heavy, but I held my ground. Lost my way, but I'm still around. From the nights I starved to the fights I won. Every scar I got, say I ain't done. Still standing strong, yeah, I took them hits. Every fall I face, I rebuilt from it. From the blocks I knew to the roads I roam. Every step I take built a stronger home. I remember them days when the hope felt gone. Now I wake up fighting at the break of dawn. From the silence I kept to the voice I found. Now I rise every time I'm down. They see me stand but don't know the pain. Every tear I drop turned into gain. From the past I live to the life I own. Still standing strong. Boom, bap, knock like a heartbeat steady. Every rhythm I ride, keep my soul ready. From the nights I work to the dawn I see. Every breath I take got a fire in me. From the trust I gave to the trust I lost. Every lesson I learned came with hidden costs. From the chaos I live to the calm I seek. Every word I drop, let the real me speak. No shortcuts here, just grind and pain. Every loss I face, turn the game. From the hunger I felt to the pride I wear. Every scar I got show, I'm still there. Now I move with a strength they can't outrun. Every step I take, second to none. From the grind I live to the life I own. Still standing strong. Late night thoughts got me testing faith. Every move I make got a higher stake. From the past I live to the man I grew. Every step I take got a clearer view. From the doubt they threw to the strength I built. Every move I made shed the fear and guilt. From the hunger I felt to the pride I show. Every lesson I learned let the realness grow. I remember them nights when I almost broke. Now I breathe strength in every stroke. From the chaos outside to the calm I keep. Every move I make got a promise deep. Now I stand with a will they can't take or wrong. Every breath I take keep me moving on. From the grind I live to the life I own. Still standing. Street philosophy carved in my core so deep. Every promise I made I'm bound to keep. From the nights I starve to the days I shine. Every step I take got a grand design. From the silence I hail to the voice I show. Every word I speak got a deeper flow. From the losses I face to the wins I claim. Every move I make still honor my name. Now I move with a calm they can't disrupt. Every truth I speak lift my spirit up. From the past I live to the life I lead. Every breath I take got a stronger creed. I don't fold, I evolve and prolong. Every struggle I face made me strong. From the grind I live to the life I own. Still standing strong. Still standing strong. Final truth. From the pain I felt to the strength I use. Every scar that I got now badge I wear. Every step I take got me right here. From the darkness I knew to the light I chase. Every move I make got a fearless pace. From the past I accept to the life I own. Now I stand on my own throne. If you ever feel like you can't go on, just remember why you held on. From the chaos to calm, let your heart stay strong. Every setback you face don't last long. From the grind to the glow, let your truth prolong. Turn your pain to power, move and roll. From the start to the end, let your will stay strong. Still standing all alone. All alone. Standing all alone.
Yeah. From the dirt with a cold night's bite. Used to dream of a way just to see some light. Empty pockets but my vision stayed clear. Now I'm standing on my own, no fear, no fear. Mama said keep it real, don't fall for the fame. So I carved my path, never switched my lane. From the block where the struggle had a tight grip, to a life where I finally got a firm grip. No handouts given, I earned my place. Every step I took had a test to face. Now I rise with a name that the real ones feel. Yeah, I came up strong, but I stayed real.
I remember them days when the trust ran thin. Had to watch my back from my so-called friends. Seen loyalty break when the money got close. Now I keep my circle tight, only real ones close. Every move I made had a risk involved. Every problem I faced had to get resolved. From the nights in the dark with no way out, to the mornings with purpose, no room for doubt. I don't
flex for the crowd, I respect my grind. Every scar that I carry got a purpose to find. Yeah, I don't change for the fame, I adapt to grow. Still the same mindset from the days I was low. Seen too many fold when the lights got bright. Lost themselves quick in the hype of the night. But I stay 10 toes with my soul intact. Kept my values strong, never lost that track. From the streets to the stage, I reflect my truth. Still that same old hunger from the days of my youth. Now I stand with a voice that the real reveal. Never sold my soul, I stay real.
This for the ones who still keeping it true. Even when the world try to change you, keep your head up high, don't fold to the game. Real ones stay solid, never chasing the fame. It ain't about money, it's the code you keep. It's the promises made that you always keep. So I move with a purpose every step I take. Built from the struggle, I don't ever fake. From the past to the future, let the truth reveal.
Came up from nothing, and I stay real. Yeah. From the corner store lights to the skyline glow. Used to post on the block, now I'm watching it from above. Cold nights on the curb, dreams bigger than the street. Now marble floors echo every step of my feet. Mama used to pray while the sirens would scream. Now she resting in peace with a view of my dreams. From the hustle in the rain to the grind in the cold. Every story that I live got a chapter of gold. No handouts given, I earned my spot. Turn the vision from nothing to everything I got. From the bottom of the map where the lost ones roam, I made my way up. From corners to condos. From corners to condos. I remember them days with no food on the plate. Just hope in my heart and a test of my faith. Friends turned ghosts when the struggle got real. Now I move solo, let the truth reveal. Every step that I took had a risk involved. Every problem I faced had to get resolved. No shortcuts taken, every move precise. Had to sacrifice comfort just to change my life. Now I'm living what I dreamed in a place so calm. But I never forget where I'm really from. From the block where the pain used to overflow, to a life that I built. From corners to condos. Condos. Yeah. Elevation came from the lessons I learned. Every loss that I took was a page that I turned. From the cracks in the pavement to a penthouse view. Still the same soul, just a different view. Seen too many fall, trying to rush that climb. Lost in the moment, couldn't read the signs. But I stayed 10 toes with a focused mind. Built my lane slow, let the hustle align. I don't flex for the crowd, I reflect my grind. Every scar that I carry, got a purpose to find. It's for the ones still stuck on the block, trying to find a way when the pressure don't stop. Keep your head up high, don't fold to the doubt. Every storm you face is a way out. It ain't where you start, it's where you go. From the seeds you plant to the life you grow. So I speak from the journey, let the truth be known. You can rise from the struggle and build your own throne. From the past to the future, let the story unfold. From corners to condos, that's the life I wrote. That's the life I wrote. Yeah, muddy sneakers on a cracked up lane, but my mind in the penthouse view with champagne. Dreams full of marble while I'm dodging the rain. Trying to stay clean in a world full of stains. Corner store lights where the hustlers stay posted. Visions of a life where the struggle ain't closest. Mama said, son, keep you focused and grind. Now I'm chasing better days with a hunger in mind. From the dirt of the block to the thoughts I hold. Every step I take got a story untold. I was raised in the chaos where the pain run deep. Luxury dreams, but I walk dirty streets.
I remember them nights with the sirens so loud, trying to make something out while I'm stuck in the crowd. Seen friends fall victim to the life we chose.
But I kept my vision past the smoke and the lies. Had a future in mind while I stared at the sky. Every dollar I made had a weight attached. Every move I made had a risk unmatched. Now I'm building a life from the grind, I know. From the mud to the marble where the real ones go. Yeah, I don't glamorize pain, I just speak what I seen. From the hustle to the hope in between every dream. I was walking through storms with a fire inside, trying to turn every loss to a step in my stride. Now I'm closer to the life that I pictured in youth. Still grounded in the struggle, still speaking the truth. From the cracks in the pavement to the heights I climb. Every scar that I carry got a reason and time. I don't flex for the crowd, I respect the grind. Every goal that I chase got a purpose to find. It's for the ones who got dreams so big, but still stuck in a place where it's hard to live. Keep your head up high, don't fall to the street. Even in the struggle you can still compete. It ain't about where you are, it's where you ain't. It's the fire in your soul that can fuel your name. So I move with a vision every step I take. Build from the struggle, I don't ever break.
From the past to the future, let the truth repeat. Luxury dreams, still walking dirty streets, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, step on the block where the truth get checked. No frauds in the circle, only ones with respect. Seen too many talk, but they never put work. All shine on the surface, but they hide in the dirt. I was raised where the grind wasn't something you fake. Every move had weight, every risk you take. No shortcuts given, had to earn every dollar. From the bottom I climb, now my vision get taller. No cap in my lines, I just speak what I live. Every scar on my skin, got a lesson to give. From the booth to the street, let the message be loud. No fake hustlers here, they ain't allowed. I remember them nights when the grind felt endless. Every move I made had a real life sentence. No glamour in the hustle, just pain and stress. Had to fight every day just to earn progress. Seen cloud chaser flex with a borrowed shine, but the truth always surface over course of time. I keep it authentic, no gimmicks involved. Every bar drop like a problem gets solved. From the mud to the mission, I stayed on track. Never switch my code, never turn my back. Yeah. 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 I don't play the game, I redefine the lane. Where the real ones rise and the fake feel shame. Every move that I make got a purpose to find. Every goal that I chase got a disciplined mind. I don't flex for applause, I reflect my grind. Put my soul in the work, let the truth align. From the cracks in the pavement to the heights I see, I built everything from authenticity. No fake energy, I keep my circle tight. Only real ones here when I step to the mic. Yeah, this for the ones still grinding for real, who know what it take just to earn that meal. Keep your head up high, don't fall for the hype. Everything that glitter ain't gold in this life. Stay true to your path, don't fall for the fame. Real ones stay solid, never play that game. So I move with a purpose every step I take. Built from the struggle, I don't ever fake. From the past to the present, let the truth stay proud. No fake hustlers here, not allowed.
Yeah, scars on my chest, but I'm standing tall. Came from the struggle where the strong don't fall. Cold nights, empty place, still I found my way. Turn pain into power every single day. Mama said fight even when hope feel gone. Now I walk through the storm with a spirit so strong. From the block where the pressure never let up. I was built in the fire, never gave up. Every loss I took made my mindset sharper. Every setback faced turned me into a warrior. Now I rise with a strength they can't ignore. I was born in the fight with a heart of a warrior. I remember them days when the world felt cold. Had to carry my pain, had to play my role. No one held my hand, had to walk alone. Now I stand on my own, built a solid throne. Seen friends fall down when the pressure got real, but I stayed on my path with a mind of steel. Every move I made had a purpose behind. Every goal I chased got a disciplined mind. From the dark to the light, I evolved my way. fears in the fuel, now I'm here to stay. Yeah, no fear in my soul when I step to the test. Every battle I face brought out my best. I don't run from the pain, I embrace the fight, cause the growth come deeper in the darkest night. From the streets to the spirit, I found my code. Keep my head up high while I carry my load. Every scar that I carry got a lesson inside. Every tear that I shed turned strength into pride. Now I stand like a king with a soul refined, heart of a warrior, built to survive. This for the fighters who never give in, who battle their demons but still find a win. Keep your head up high, don't fold to the stress. Every loss you take, just a step to your best. It ain't about ease, it's the strength you gain. It's the way you rise from the deepest pain. So I move with a purpose, every step I take. Built from the struggle, I don't ever break. From the past to the future, let the truth be told. Heart of a warrior, stronger than gold.
Yeah, step in the booth like it's war outside. Heartbeat heavy, but I bury the pride. No fear in my chest, got a mind on steel. Every move calculated, every line I reveal. Raised where the pressure make the weak ones fold. Had to learn real quick how to stand 10 toes. Cold nights on the block with a hunger to win. Now I channel that pain when I pick up the pen. No gimmicks, no mask, just the truth I speak. Every bar hit hard, leave the fake ones weak. From the dirt to the mic, I perfected my lane. No fear in my heart, no mercy in my game. I remember them days when the odds felt stacked. Every step that I took felt like a trap. Had to fight through the doubt, had to silence the noise. Turn my struggle to strength, now I'm raising my voice. Seen too many fall when the pressure increased, but I stood tall while the chaos released. Every scar that I carry got a story behind. Every loss that I took made me sharpen my mind. Now I move with intent, got a vision so clear. I don't hesitate, I don't move with fear. Yeah, adrenaline rush when I step to attack. Got the spirit of legends every time that I rap. From the golden era roots where the real ones stood, I bring back that fire like I know I should. Every metaphor deep, every punchline strong. I don't just write bars, I'm correcting what's wrong. No mercy shown when I'm stepping on beats. Every verse I drop, leave the game obsolete. From the soul to the mic, I unleash my energy. This is more than a flow, it's a legacy. It's for the ones who refuse to break, who stand their ground no matter what it take. Keep your head up high, don't fold to the fear. Every step that you take, let your purpose still. It ain't about comfort, it's the battles you face. It's the strength you build when you run your race. So I move with a purpose every step I take. Built from the struggle, I don't ever fake. From the past to the future, let the truth be clear. No mercy in my moves, no room for fear. No mercy in my moves, no room for fear. Yeah, city lights flicker through the rain on my coat. Breath turn to smoke, every word I wrote. Cold bench nights, dreams tucked in my sleeve. Truth in my lungs every time I breathe. Mama's prayers echo, but the streets stay loud. Lost in a crowd where the proud get bowed. Trust got thin like the air in the cold. Heart turned stone, got a story untold. I was raised where the hope feel far away, where the nights feel endless and the sky stay gray. Now I walk with a chill that the pain controlled. Dark nights raised me, left a cold soul. I remember empty rooms, no heat, just thoughts. Every plan I made felt like it got caught. Friends turned shadows when the lights got low. Had to stand on my own, let the weak ones go. Every promise broken, left a scar so deep. Now I move in silence, never trust what I see. From the blocks where the sirens sing lullabies, to the truth of my bars that the fake disguise. I don't fake my pain, I just let it unfold. Every verse I spit, got a piece of that cold. Got a piece of that cold. Yeah. Midnight walks with a mind on fire, searching for peace, but it drifted higher.
Demons in my head try to pull me down, but I learned how to swim when I almost drowned. From the darkness I rose with a vision refined. Turn the pain into power, let the truth align. I don't glamorize struggle, I expose the cost. How the streets take more than the souls they lost. Now I stand with a voice that the real ones hold. Dark nights in my past, still a cold soul. Still a cold soul. This for the ones who feel numb inside, who carry their pain but got nowhere to hide. You ain't alone if your heart feel froze. Sometimes growth comes slow when the damage close. Take a breath, take a step, let your truth be known. Even cold hearts can't find their home. It's a journey of healing, not a race for gold. Real strength come from the wounds you hold. So I speak from the shadows, let the truth unfold. Dark nights shaped me, built a cold soul. Built a cold soul.
Yeah. Yeah. Quiet in the air, but the tension feel loud. Calm on the surface, got a war in the clouds. Breath slow, steady, got a plan in my mind. Every move calculated, perfect time in the line. From the block where the pressure never gave me a break. I learned how to wait, learned the moves I should take. No rush in my step, I observe and strike. Like a storm in the distance, ready to ignite. They don't see the builder, they just hear the sound. When the thunder hit hard and the rain come down, I was forging the silence where the strong get formed. Just the calm right now before the storm. Before the storm. Before the storm. Yeah, I remember them nights when the world stood still. Just me and my thoughts and the test of my will. No crowd, no cheers, just a vision so clear. Had to fight all my doubts just to conquer my fear. Seen too many fall when the pressure increased. I was building my strength in the moments of peace. Every setback I faced was a lesson I stored. Every loss I took got me ready for war. Now I stand with a focus they can't ignore. Every move that I make got a deeper core. Yeah. Yeah, energy rising, I can feel it inside. Like a wave getting bigger that I cannot hide. From the silence I built, all the power I hold. Now it's ready to break, now it's ready to unfold. I don't talk much, I just move with intent. Every bar I deliver, got a message I sent. No gimmicks, no games, just the truth I speak. Every line hit hard, make the fake look weak. From the calm to the chaos, I transform. It's the quiet phase before the storm. Yeah, this for the ones who've been waiting their time. Building in silence while they perfect their grind. Keep your head up high, don't rush your climb. Greatness comes steady, one step at a time. It ain't about noise, it's the work you put in. It's the battles you win, from the strength within. So I move with a purpose, every step I take. Built from the struggle, I don't ever break. From the stillness to the force that's about to be born. Respect the silence before the storm.
They counted me out, I was down on the floor. Cold nights, empty pockets, still wanted more. From the nights I starved to the dreams I chased. Every step I took felt a risky race. Beat the odds, yeah, I carried that weight. Every move I made had me test my fate. From the blocks I knew to the roads I chose. Every scar I got to the story it shows. I remember them days when the hope felt thin. Now I stand tall with a stronger grin. From the silence I kept to the voice I found. Now I rise every time I'm down. They see the win but don't see the cost. Every gain I got came from what I lost. From the past I lived to the life I've earned. Beat the odds, I return. Boom bap knock like a heartbeat loud. Every rhythm I ride cut through the crowd. From the nights I work to the dawn I see. Every breath I take got belief in me. From the trust I gave to the trust I lost. Every lesson I learned came with hidden costs. From the chaos I live to the calm I seek. Every word I drop, let the real me speak. No shortcuts here, just pain and grind. Every step I take, gotta focus mind. From the hunger I felt to the pride I wear. Every scar I got show, I'm still there. And I move with a vision they can't erase. Every step I take, set the pace. From the grind I live to the life I earn. Beat the odds, I return. Late night thoughts, I remember the doubt. Voices in my head trying to count me out. From the past I lived to the man I grew. Every step I take, got a clear view. From the doubt they threw to the strength I built. Every move I made shed the fear and guilt. From the hunger I felt to the pride I showed. Every lesson I learned, let the realness grow. I remember them nights when I almost broke. Now I stand strong through the smoke. From the chaos outside to the calm I keep. Every move I make got a purpose deep. Now I rise with a fire they can't contain. Every loss I took, turn the game. From the grind I live to the life I've earned. Beat the odds, I return. Street philosophy carved in my soul so deep. Every promise I made I'm bound to keep. From the nights I starve to the days I shine. Every step I take got a grand design. From the silence I held to the voice I show. Every word I speak got a deeper flow. From the losses I face to the wins I claim. Every move I make still honor my name. Now I move with a calm they can't disrupt. Every truth I speak lift my spirit up. From the past I live to the life I lead. Every breath I take got a stronger creed. I don't fold, I evolve through the storm. Every struggle I face reshape my form. From the grind I live to the life I've earned. Beat the odds, I return. Beat the odds. Beat the odds. Final statement. Beat the odds. Yeah. I return. Beat the odds. Final statement. From the struggle I rose with patience. Every scar that I got, now a badge I wear. Every step I take show I'm still there. From the darkness I knew to the light I chase. Every move I make got a fearless pace. From the past I accept to the life I own. Now I stand on my own throne. If you ever feel like the world too strong, just remember you can prove them wrong. From the chaos to calm, let your heart stay firm. Every loss you face got a lesson to learn. From the grind to the glow, let your fire burn. Turn your pain to power, take your turn. From the start to the end, let your truth confirm. You can beat the odds, just stand and learn. Survivor's guilt. Why I'm survivor's guilt. Yeah. Why I'm still here when you gone too soon. Same cold nights, same empty room. From the days we laughed to the dreams we made. Now I walk alone where we once stayed. Survivor's guilt heavy on my chest. Every breath I take don't feel like a blessing. It's a test. From the blocks we knew to the past we ran. Every step I take got your shadow, man. I remember them talk about a better life. Now I'm here alone trying to get it right. From the silence I kept to the tears I hide. Every memory walk right by my side. They say move on, but they don't feel this way. Every second I live feel like borrowed fate. From the past we live to the truth I built. I'm alive with survivor's guilt. Boom back knock like a broken heart. Every rhythm I ride tear me apart. From the nights we work to the dawn we saw. Now I question life, question every law. From the trust we shared to the loss I face. Every smile I show feel out of place. From the chaos I live to the calm I fake. Every move I make got a soul to ache. Why you gone and I'm still here breathing? Every answer I seek just leave me bleeding. From the hunger we felt to the pride we wore. Now I carry your dreams and more. Now I stand with a weight they can't understand. Every step I take wasn't in the plan. From the ground we live to the life I built. Still trapped in survivor's guilt. Late night thoughts got me lost in time. We playing your voice in every rhyme. From the past we live to the man I grew. Every step I take got a piece of you. From the doubt we face to the strength we built. Every move we made shed the fear and guilt. But now it's back in a heavier form. Every memory hit like a silent storm. I remember that day, everything went still. Now I carry that moment against my will. From the chaos outside to the calm I keep. Every move I make got a wound so deep. Now I promise to live what we dreamed and built. Even while I carry the survivor's guilt. Street philosophy carved in my soul so deep. Every promise I made, I'm bound to keep. From the nights we starve to the days we shine. Every step I take got you in my mind. From the silence I held to the voice I show. Every word I speak, let your spirit flow. From the losses I face to the wins I claim. Every move I make, still say your name. Now I move with a calm they can't disrupt. Every truth I speak, keep your memory up. From the past we live to the life I lead. Every breath I take, got a different need. I don't live for me, I live for us. Every step I take, built on trust. From the ground we live to the life I built, guided by survivor's guilt. Survivor's guilt, final confession. From the pain I carry to every lesson, every scar that I got, now I'm marked with truth. Every step I take, got a piece of you. From the darkness I knew to the light I chase. Every move I make, got a slower pace. From the past I accept to the life I own. But I never feel alone. If you ever lose someone close like me, hold their name tight. Let your soul be free. From the chaos to calm, let your heart rebuild. Every tear you cry, part of what you feel. From the grind to the glow, let your love stay real. Turn your pain to purpose, learn to heal. From the start to the end, let your spirit be filled. Even while you carry survivor's guilt. Even while you carry survivor's guilt. Won't break me down. Won't break me down. Pressure on my chest, but I'm still upright. Dark days came, but I found my light. From the nights I starved to the fights I faced, every step I took was a test of faith. Won't break me down, I'm built too strong. Every loss I took just proved me wrong. From the blocks I knew to the roads I roam, every scar I got built a stronger home. I remember them days when I almost fell, stuck in my mind like a living hell. From the silence I kept to the voice I found, now I rise every time I'm down. They see the strength but don't know the pain. Every tear I drop, turn the game. From the past I live to the life I own. Won't break me down. Boom, back, knock, like a heartbeat firm. Every rhythm I ride, got a lesson to learn. From the nights I work to the dawn I see. Every breath I take, got fire in me. From the trust I gave to the trust I lost, every lesson I learned came with hidden cost. From the chaos I live to the calm I seek, every word I drop, let the real me speak. No shortcuts here, just grind and pain. Every loss I face, turn the game. From the hunger I felt to the pride I wear, every scar I got show I'm still there. Now I stand with a strength they can't tear down. Every move I make, hold my ground. From the grind I live to the life I own, won't break me down. Late night thoughts, when the world felt cold. Every doubt I face, try to take control. From the past I lived to the man I grew. Every step I take, got a clearer view. From the doubt they threw to the strength I built, every move I made shed the fear and guilt. From the hunger I felt to the pride I show, every lesson I learned, let the realness grow. I remember them nights when I lost my way. Now I walk straight in the better lane. From the chaos outside to the calm I keep, every move I make got a purpose deep. Now I rise with a will they can't take away. Every breath I take, here to stay. From the grind I live to the life I own, won't break me down. Street philosophy carved in my soul so deep. Every promise I made, I'm bound to keep. From the nights I starve to the days I shine, every step I take got a grand design. From the silence I held to the voice I show, every word I speak got a deeper flow. From the losses I face to the wins I claim, every move I make still honor my name. Now I move with a calm they can't disrupt. Every truth I speak lift my spirit up. From the past I live to the life I lead, every breath I take got a stronger creed. I don't fold, I evolve through the storm. Every struggle I face reshape my form. From the grind I live to the life I own, won't break me down. Won't break me down. Won't break me down. Won't break me down. Final truth. From the pain I felt to the strength I use. Every scar that I got, now a badge I wear. Every step I take got me right here from the darkest I knew to the light. I chase every move I make, got a fearless pace from the past I accept to the life I own. Now I stand on my own throne. If you ever feel pressure too strong to hold, just remember your soul is gold. From the chaos to calm, let your heart stay sound. Every setback you face don't hold you down. From the grind to the glow, let your truth resound. Turn your pain up power, wear your crown from the start to the end. Let your spirit sound. They tried, but they couldn't break you down. Won't break me down. Won't break me down.
Angels over the hood, watching over us from up above. Angels over the hood, showing love to children born in war zones who deserve protection too. Angels over the hood, what we do to survive in environments designed for our destruction. Angels over the hood, no obstruction can prevent divine intervention when it's time to move. Angels over the hood, got to prove that miracles still happen in the places most forgotten. Angels over the hood, something rotten in society, but heaven still extends its grace to us. Angels over the hood, placing trust and power greater than the violence that surrounds us daily. Angels over the hood, unveiling evidence of supernatural protection in the streets. Angels over the hood, watching close. Angels over the hood, Holy Ghost moving through the projects, keeping children safe from harm. Angels over the hood, staying calm, staying calm, staying calm, staying calm. Angels over the hood, explaining how I'm still alive. Angels over the hood, I survived situations that should've ended me but somehow didn't. Angels over the hood, heaven sent them to protect me from the bullets with my name engraved. Angels over the hood, being saved by forces I can't see but definitely can feel present. Angels over the hood, adolescent, years spent dodging death while angels redirected danger. Angels over the hood, no stranger to divine protection manifested in near misses. Angels over the hood, what exists is proof that heaven cares about the ghetto children two and two. Angels over the hood in disguise as OGs dropping wisdom. Angels over the hood, listen to the messages they're giving cause they're messengers from God. Angels over the hood, beating odds that should've killed us young, but instead we getting older. Angels over the hood, on my shoulder, whispering directions when I'm standing at the crossroads. Angels over the hood, heavy loads, lightened by invisible assistance that we can't explain. Angels over the hood, through the pain and through the trauma, supernatural peace surrounds us. Angels over the hood, they found us, even in the darkness where most people never look. God ain't forgot about the hood, sent angels to patrol. Angels over the hood, heart and soul, protected by divine assignment, watching over struggle. Angels over the hood, in the jungle. Angels over the hood, watching close. Angels over the hood, Holy Ghost moving through the projects, keeping children safe from harm. Angels over the hood, staying calm, staying calm, staying calm, staying calm. Angels over the hood, in the form of single mothers praying. Angels over the hood, stand up all night in the season for their children in the streets. Angels over the hood, what defeats the evil plotting constantly against our youth is praying. Angels over the hood, everywhere we look, there's evidence of heaven's intervention shown. Angels over the hood, never alone, despite how isolated poverty can make you feel. Angels over the hood, what's real is spiritual protection that statistics can't account for. Angels over the hood, wanting more than just survival, wanting heaven's presence felt on earth. So angels over the hood is my testimony spoken. Angels over the hood, never broken by the warfare cause I'm covered by protection from above. Angels over the hood, showing love to neighborhoods that society abandoned long ago. Angels over the hood, let them know that God still cares about the projects and the people there. Angels over the hood, answer prayer, manifested every time a child makes it out alive. Angels over the hood, we survive because of supernatural protection working overtime. Angels over the hood, paradigm of grace extended to the places deemed unworthy by the world. Angels over the hood, still watching. Angels over the hood, never stopping their assignment to protect the vulnerable and weak. Angels over the hood, when we speak about survival miracles, it's biblical. Forgive me, Father, I rap about sins that I committed. Forgive me, Father, I rap I'm conflict between confessing on the track or keeping secrets to myself. Forgive me, Father, I rap mental health and props when I release the demons through these verses. Forgive me, Father, I rap diverse as mistakes I made that haunt me every time I close my eyes. Forgive me, Father, I rap asking why I keep repeating patterns that I know will lead to pain. Forgive me, Father, I rap going insane from guilt that eats me living while I'm trying to maintain. Forgive me, Father, I rap every stain upon my character exposed through honesty and booth. Forgive me, Father, I rap speaking truth about transgressions, hoping that confession brings me peace. Forgive me, Father, I rap on my knees. Forgive me, Father, I rap finding peace through speaking what I'm feeling, laying burdens at your feet. Forgive me, Father, I rap can't compete. Forgive me, Father, I rap forgive me, Father, I rap about the lies I told my mama. Forgive me, Father, I rap the trauma that I caused the people who just wanted to believe in me. Forgive me, Father, I rap finally see that accountability begins with admitting what I did. Forgive me, Father, I rap since I was a kid. I've been running from the consequences of my actions. Forgive me, Father, I rap no distractions can silence guilt that follows me wherever that I go. Forgive me, Father, I rap let it flow. Confessions that I bury deep, hoping they disappear. Forgive me, Father, I rap conquering fear of judgment by accepting that I'm flawed and need your grace. Forgive me, Father, I rap about addiction that I'm battling. Forgive me, Father, I rap unraveling my secrets, hoping that transparency will set me free. Forgive me, Father, I rap let it be known that I'm not perfect, just a sinner seeking mercy. Forgive me, Father, I rap controversially, speaking on my failures when most rappers front perfection. Forgive me, Father, I rap my confession is that without your grace I'm nothing but a broken vessel. Forgive me, Father, I rap wrestling with flesh that wants to sin and spirit wanting to obey. Forgive me, Father, I rap every day choosing between righteousness and compromise of values. This booth becomes confessional where I could be honest. Forgive me, Father, I rap no promise that I won't fall again, but hoping that you catch me. Forgive me, Father, I rap please don't let me. Forgive me, Father, I rap on my knees. Forgive me, Father, I rap finding peace through speaking what I'm feeling, laying burdens at your feet. Forgive me, Father, I rap can't compete. Forgive me, Father, I rap about relationships I ruined. Forgive me, Father, I rap pursuing forgiveness from the people that I hurt along my journey. Forgive me, Father, I rap discerning between excuses and accountability for damage done. Forgive me, Father, I rap overcome by weight of all my failures documented in these bars. Forgive me, Father, I rap battle scars remind me of the times I chose the wrong path willingly. Forgive me, Father, I rap finally understanding that repentance means to turn around completely. Forgive me, Father, I rap discreetly asking for your mercy while I'm speaking to the masses. So forgive me, Father, I rap as a form of therapy. Forgive me, Father, I rap clarity comes when I'm confessing all the things I kept concealed. Forgive me, Father, I rap being healed through honesty about my brokenness and need for you. Forgive me, Father, I rap breaking through the shame that tried to silence me and keep me in the dark. Forgive me, Father, I rap leaving mark of vulnerability, hoping others find courage to confess. Forgive me, Father, I rap manifest your grace through my transparency about my imperfections. Forgive me, Father, I rap my reflection shows a sinner saved by grace still struggling with flesh. Forgive me, Father, I rap seeking mercy. Forgive me, Father, I rap controversially honest about my failures, flaws, and need for your grace. Forgive me, Father, I rap seeking face to face with you someday. Hear you say I'm forgiven. I'm forgiven. I'm forgiven.
Hate over fear always, 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 always. No man.
Faith over fear always, that's my motto when I'm tested. Faith over fear always, invested in believing what I cannot see instead of doubting what I know. Faith over fear always, letting go of anxiety that tries to paralyze my forward motion. Faith over fear always, devotion to trusting God's plan even when I can't understand it. Faith over fear always, commanded to walk by faith not sight when darkness clouds my vision. Faith over fear always, precision in choosing trust when every logical response is worry. Faith over fear always, no hurry to panic when circumstances looking overwhelming. Faith over fear always, never telling myself lies that contradict what scripture promises me. Faith over fear always, that's my choice. Faith over fear always, hearing voice of God above the noise of doubt screaming in my head. Faith over fear always, never dead.
left for where the do of me.
Faith over fear, always when the doctor's giving bad news. Faith over fear, always. Refusing to accept defeat when faith declares I'm already healed. Faith over fear, always. What's revealed through trials is the depth of trust I built in God's character. Faith over fear, always. No barrier between me and breakthrough when I'm standing on His word. Faith over fear, always. What occurred throughout history proves faith moves mountains fear can't climb. Faith over fear, always. Every time I'm faced with choice between believing or retreating. Faith over fear, always. Defeating anxiety through worship in the middle of the storm. Faith over fear, always. Faith over fear, always when finances looking grim. Faith over fear, always. Trusting Him to provide exactly what I need, exactly when I need it. Faith over fear, always. I believe it before I see it manifested in my physical reality. Faith over fear, always. Totality of my existence governed by what heaven says is true. Faith over fear, always. Breaking through mental barriers that fear erected to imprison me. Faith over fear, always. Finally free from bondage, even though my circumstances ain't changed yet. Faith over fear, always. No regret about choosing trust despite what logic recommends. Faith over fear, always. Fear sees the obstacle, faith sees the God who moves it. Faith over fear, always. Proving that supernatural power flows when we believe despite. Faith over fear, always. Shining light. Faith over fear, always. That's my choice. Faith over fear, always. Hearing voice of God above the noise of doubt screaming in my head. Faith over fear, always when relationships are broken. Faith over fear, always. Words spoken in faith release healing that fear says is impossible. Faith over fear, always. Unstoppable power of belief transforms situations meant to break me. Faith over fear, always. They can't shake me from foundation built on trusting what God promised is true. Faith over fear, always. Breaking through to levels of anointing fear would never let me access. Faith over fear, always. Manifest miracles occurring when I'm moving in obedience. Faith over fear, always. Ingredients of breakthrough, mixing faith with action, steps of courage. Faith over fear, always. Becomes my declaration. Faith over fear, always. Foundation for living life abundantly despite surrounding chaos. Faith over fear, always. What the boss commands me is to fear not, cause He's got me in His hand. Faith over fear, always. Understand that perfect love casts out all fear when I abide in Him. Faith over fear, always. Thick and thin, I'm choosing trust over terror, belief over anxiety. Faith over fear, always. Finally see that faith-filled living is the only way to please God. Faith over fear, always. Beating odds against me when I'm standing on His promises declared. Faith over fear, always. No exceptions. Faith over fear, always. My direction in every situation that demands a choice be made. Faith over fear, always. Never swayed by circumstances visible. Vegas invincible. Alphabet assassin. Alphabet assassin. Alphabet assassin. Alphabet assassin, murdering beats with every letter spoken. Alphabet assassin, never broken. Rhyme schemes constructed from A to Z with deadly precision. Alphabet assassin, tunnel vision. When I'm hunting down rappers claiming they can compete with me. Alphabet assassin, finally see the difference between amateur and professional executioner. Alphabet assassin, no questioner of my position at the top of lyrical hierarchy. Alphabet assassin, finally free to demonstrate abilities that separate elite from weak. Alphabet assassin, when I speak through microphone, I'm eliminating all competition standing. Alphabet assassin, commanding respect through technical ability nobody can duplicate. Alphabet assassin, killing syllables. Alphabet assassin, it's criminal how effortlessly I'm bodying these instrumentals clean. Alphabet assassin, never seen someone spit like this before. Alphabet assassin, alliteration decorating verses vicious. Alphabet assassin, so delicious how I'm serving up these bars like gourmet meals prepared. Alphabet assassin, never scared to challenge any rapper thinking they can match my pen game. Alphabet assassin, remember name when speaking about the greatest to ever touch a microphone. Alphabet assassin, fully grown into monster on the beat, consuming everything in path. Alphabet assassin, aftermath of every verse I write is devastation to pretenders. Alphabet assassin, no defenders can protect you from assault. I'm launching alphabetically. Alphabet assassin, bouncing between styles with ease. Alphabet assassin, expertise demonstrated through my mastery of language and delivery. Alphabet assassin, killing me softly ain't an option when I'm coming hard with wordplay. Alphabet assassin, every word's weighed carefully before I speak it, nothing accidental here. Alphabet assassin, crystal clear about intentions when I'm stepping in the booth to murder. Alphabet assassin, never heard a rapper match my technibility combined with soul. Alphabet assassin, that's my goal. To merge complexity with consciousness in every bar. From A to Z, I'm weaponizing every single letter. Alphabet assassin, getting better with each verse I write. Continuously evolving skill. Alphabet assassin, for real. Alphabet assassin, killing syllables. Alphabet assassin, it's criminal how effortlessly I'm bodying these instrumentals clean. Alphabet assassin, never seen someone spit like this before. Alphabet assassin, calculated execution every time. Alphabet assassin, every rhyme precisely placed to maximize the impact of my message. Alphabet assassin, no guessing about my placement in discussion of who's illest with the pen. Alphabet assassin, back again to remind you what real lyricism sounds like when applied. Alphabet assassin, never hide behind gimmicks or production. Let my wordplay speak volumes. Alphabet assassin, no columns wide enough to capture all the bodies that I'm dropping. Alphabet assassin, never stopping till I'm recognized as greatest technical assassin living. So call me Alphabet assassin, contract killer for hire. Alphabet assassin, spitting fire through every letter spoken, burning everything I touch. Alphabet assassin, ain't too much to claim supremacy when clearly I'm the best around. Alphabet assassin, battleground is anywhere I choose to demonstrate superior skills. Alphabet assassin, giving chills to those who witness execution at its highest level.
Alphabet assassin,
Rebel against mediocrity that's plaguing modern hip-hop scene.
alphabet assassin,
Intervene with substance over style, technique over trend following.
alphabet assassin, alphabet assassin, alphabet assassin, alphabet assassin, alphabet assassin.
Pressure build like thunder in my chest. Life through storms, but I never rest. Every barrier tall, but I stand up tall. One strike, fist through the wall. Cold nights walking through the avenue. Dreams so big, but the hope felt few. Every step like a gamble I play. Trying to carve out a brighter day. Street lights flicker on broken ground. Lost souls drifting all around, but the hunger inside stay loud. Like a thunder shaking the crowd. Every setback carved into the skin. Every battle shaping discipline. They said stop when the road got steep, but ambition never fall asleep. I see barriers tall like stone, trying to trap every dream I own. But the fire in the heart won't stall, so I strike with a fist through the wall. Fist through the wall when the pressure rise, breaking limits under stormy skies. Through the struggle where the fight is called. One swing, fist through the wall, hear the thunder roar. Every dream worth fighting for. When the world try to watch you fall, stand strong, fist through the wall. Late nights thinking in a silent room, vision growing in the darkest gloom. Every plan like a map in mind, trying to leave the past behind. They doubted every move I made, said the fire inside would fade. But the storm in my chest got louder, turning every step stronger, prouder. I turned anger into sharpened focus. Every rhyme now a battle, opus. Life swinging hard, but I swing back twice, turning cold pain into sacrifice. From the bottom where the strong ones crawl, to the top where the fearless call. Through the barrier standing tall, I strike with a fist through the wall. Fist through the wall when the pressure rise, breaking limits under stormy skies. Through the struggle where the fight is called. One swing, fist through the wall, hear the thunder roar. Every dream worth fighting for. When the world try to watch you fall, stand strong, fist through the wall. Now the sunrise hitting city glass. Every shadow from the past now past. Every mile on the road I ran, turned a dream into a master plan. Still remember the night so cold, where the future felt never told. But the will and the heart stayed raw, like a lion testing every law. Now the walls that once looked tall feel small when the spirit stand tall. Cause the strongest fighters of them all are the ones who punch through the wall. Fist through the wall. in my veins, fire in my chest. Every scar turning pain to a test. Pressure keep building, the anger persists. Got fury in my fists. Cold wind blowing through the midnight blocks. Heart still ticking like a battle clock. Every step heavy with the weight I lift. Life throwing punches but I never drift. Grew up fast where the nights stay long. Turning every setback into a song. Pain in the chest like a roaring flame. Fueling every step in this ruthless game. Seeing hard times when the world turned gray. Dreams felt distant miles away. But the will inside like a loaded spring. Ready to snap when the bell go ring. Now the gloves on tight with the vision clear. No fear left in the atmosphere. Every doubt getting crushed in the mist. Feel the fury in my fist. Fury in my fist, hear the thunder strike. Every move sharp when I step to the mic. Through the chaos where persistence exists. Got fury in my fist, fury in my fist. Storming the soul, every setback pushing closer to goal. When the pressure hit hard like a twisting twist. Still fury in my fist. Street taught lessons with a heavy hand. Every fall help the spirit stand. From the shadows where the fighters rise, to the bright lights touching open skies. Every rival talking loud with pride, but the truth in the work I provide. Discipline built through the endless grind. Turning pressure into sharpened mind. No retreat when the storm attack. Every scar on the map of my track. Late nights writing pain in the sound. Now the whole world feeling the ground. Cause the hunger inside never quits. Like a storm breaking out of its grips. Every heartbeat banging the list. A fury in my fist. Fury in my fist, hear the thunder strike. Every move sharp when I step to the mic. Through the chaos where persistence exists. Got fury in my fist, fury in my fist. Storming the soul, every setback pushing closer to goal. When the pressure hit hard like a twisting twist. Still fury in my fist. Now the skyline glowing red with the dawn. Every doubt from the past is gone. Every mile walk carved away to the moment standing here today. But the fire never cool inside. Still a storm where the courage resides. Cause the world keep testing the brave, trying to see who's strong enough to stay. So I rise every time they resist, with the power locked deep in the wrist. From the bottom where the fighters persist, to the throne with the fury and fist.
Standing tall over clones and pretenders.
Walk in the booth with a storm in my lungs. Real from the heart, why they copy the tongues? Everybody posing for a digital crown, but the real ones moving when the lights go down. Seen too many masks in the rap parade. Borrow flows from the legends they praise. Same old style, same old sound. Like reflections in the cracked up ground. They chasing the shine, but they lost the craft. Looking for applause from a borrowed path, but authenticity cut like a diamond blade. Truth in the bars never fade or trade. I came from the blocks where the struggle real, where respect worth more than a record deal. So when the fake ones step in the center, you can see the difference. Clones and pretenders, clones and pretenders filling the stage. Borrowed identity, wrapped in rage, but the real stay strong through stormy weather. While clones and pretenders fade together, clones and pretenders chasing the fame, trying to mirror another name, but the truth always break the defender. Standing tall over clones and pretenders. Late night ciphers under flickering lights, where the hungry spit truth through the fights. No filters, no scripted scene, just raw ambition and a hungry team. But the industry packed with a plastic glow, manufactured moves for a TV show. Every trend copied line by line, till the originality hard to find. But the streets got ears for the real tone. They know the difference between king and clone, between the artists building their own lane and the puppet dancing on a chain. So I carve my path through the noise and static, turning every verse into something dramatic. Cause the throne only fit one contender. Now the crowd are clones and pretenders filling the stage. Borrowed identity, wrapped in rage, but the real stay strong through stormy weather. While clones and pretenders fade together, clones and pretenders chasing the fame, trying to mirror another name, but the truth always break the defender. Standing tall over clones and pretenders. History remembers the fearless voice, not the echoes that follow the noise. Legends carve past with a burning pen, while imitators disappear again. From the basement mics to the arena lights, only the real survive the fights, cause authenticity built to last, while the copies fade into the past. Now the crowd hearing truth in the tone, a signature style that's fully my own. Every rhyme sharper than a defender. Standing tall over clones and pretenders. Standing tall over clones and pretenders. Standing tall over clones and pretenders.
Built this country with our backs and got the whip in return. Gave 400 years of labor, watched the profit burn into the pockets of the ones who wrote the history books, who made themselves the heroes, gave themselves the looks of the founders of the great men of the liberty. While the ones who built the foundation lived in misery. America was built on stolen land, with stolen hands, with the blood of the indigenous, with the demands of the enslaved. And the accounting never happened, never reckoned with the debt. The legend never snapped into the honest. See, they gave us emancipation without the 40 acres, gave us proclamation without the reparation, without the infrastructure, without the investment. Left us with the fracture of the family, the trauma and the systematic poverty by design. America automatic owes a debt to compound interest, makes enormous. Every generation deeper, every silence less enormous. Look, America owes me, check the history. America owes me, that ain't mystery. America owes me blood, sweat and tears. America owes me 400 years. America owes me, built it with these hands. America owes me time to understand. America owes me, debt is overdue. America owes me, and you know it's true. Verse 2, verse 2. Let me come at this from a different kind of angle. From the white kid in the trailer who can feel the strangle of the class system on his neck. See, America owes more than just a racial debt. The spectacular failure of the promise reaches everybody. Trapped beneath the glass ceiling, everybody who was told the dream was equally available to anyone who worked for it. The tale was always partial. See, the promise of the nation was written for a narrow, small population, and expanded slowly, painfully through the pressure of the movements of the ones who had no lesser recourse than to take the streets. And every inch of the expansion came from blood from every flinch of the comfortable, confronted with the human cost of the exclusion. America's acumen, or the selective application of the freedom is the debt we're talking about. Hear the reason, verse 3. From the brownstones and the projects, looking outward at the city that was built upon the outward. Show it opportunity while keeping the gates locked tight, while keeping the zip codes as the destiny, while using the credit score, the school district, the choosing of the neighborhood as the mechanism of the perpetual, the sophisticated system of exclusion that replaced the legal with the technical. See, the regal promise of the Constitution was for real, for some and hypothetical for the real ones in the struggle. Every generation showed up to the promise. Every station of the cross was stood at. Every moment that America required the component of our sacrifice, we gave it. America owes the accounting of the given and what it shows.
They say get over it, move on, stop living in the past. But the past is living in the present. The wealth gap is the past. The school funding disparity is the past. The mass incarceration is the past. The redlining that built the neighborhood you're standing in right now is the past living in the present. You can't tell someone to move on from a wound that's still open, still bleeding, still being inflicted. America owes, not as charity, but as the basic accounting of what was taken. Verse 4.
America owes me. America owes me. America owes me. America owes me. America owes me.
Out on the West Coast, we
built this culture from nothing. Turned the ignored into the everything something. From absolutely nothing gave the world a sound. The style of swagger gave the world a profound expression of the people. They get written off as lost and charged them entertainment while we paid the cost. Of the visibility of the targeted success of the profitable minority while the rest of the community still struggles. See America took the culture, monetized the spectacular, made billions on the back of the creative, and gave back the minimum, kept us waiting for the trickle of the benefit. The West Coast knows us deeply. We created the most consumed culture of the century and got America O's for every dollar not.
Yeah. Late nights, cold streets, heavy dreams, heart full of fire, chasing bigger things. They said slow down, but I can't stop. I'ma grind until God say stop. Started with nothing but a vision in my brain. Cold nights walking through the pouring rain. Empty pockets, but the hunger stayed loud. Dreams so big they could break through clouds. Concrete roads where the lessons were taught. Every scar was a battle I fought. Life tried to chain every move I make, but pressure turned a weak soul into steel and faith. Seen pain in the eyes of the city lights. Lost friends drifting through endless nights. But the fire in my chest never died away. Waiting sunrise, screaming, fight another day. Writing my destiny line by line, turning every setback into a climb. From the shadows of doubt to the top of the map, every heartbeat banging like a boom bap. Until God said stop. Even when the mountains tall, I climb to the top. Hands to the sky, but my feet stay locked. I grind until God said stop. I grind until God said stop. Through the rain, through the pain, through the ticking clock. Faith in the soul when the doors stay locked. I grind until God said stop. City full of dreams and broken plans. Young kings building empires with bare hands. Every corner got a lesson to read. Every loss just planting another seed. Late nights writing visions in the dark, trying to turn one spark into a mark. Everybody talking but few really move. Truth in the grind, that's something to prove. Got discipline heavy in the blood I bleed. Every breath fueled by a deeper need. They chasing quick fame, flashing bright gold. I'm chasing purpose that can't be sold. Storms keep coming but I'm built to stand. Heart steady strong like a marching band. Through the thunder and the shadows that drop, still grinding hard till the heavens say stop. Until God says stop. Even when the mountain tall, I climb to the top. Hands to the sky, but my feet stay locked. I grind until God says stop. I grind until God says stop. Through the rain, through the pain, through the ticking clock. Faith in the soul when the doors stay locked. I grind until God says stop. Every sunrise feel like another chance, another shot in this wild advance. From the basement, dreams to the skyline view. Every mile walk made the spirit renew. They try to block every road I paved, but destiny calling the strong and brave. Every fall just sharpen the will inside. Every scar just proof that I never hide. Now the horizon shining bright ahead. Every doubt in the past left dead. Still humble with the fire in my chest, knowing hard roads build the very best. And if tomorrow bring another test, I face the storm with faith in my chest. Cause success ain't luck or a lucky shot. I'ma grind until God say stop. Through the door, through the flame, through the climb. One truth that go through space and time. Never fold, never flop, never drop, never drop, never grind until God says stop. Through the door, through the flame, through the climb. One truth that go through space and time. Never fold, never drop, never drop, never grind until God says stop.
Born to dominate. Nobody gave me this. Nobody handed me the blueprint. Nobody told me I was built for greatness. In fact, they told me the opposite. Every single day. So when I say born to dominate, I don't mean born with advantages. I mean born with something that no circumstance could extinguish. The fire is what I was born with. The domination had to be built. Born into the circumstance they said would define me. Into the zip code and the statistic designed to confine me to a predetermined ceiling, to a pre-approved lane, to the comfortable assumption of the predictable chain of generational limitation. Born to the block where the expectations and the opportunity clock tick differently than in the neighborhoods that weren't ours. But underneath the understood limitation, something ancient and defiant breathe. Something that refused the ceiling, something to see with the knowledge of a different possibility. Born to dominate is in the claim of superiority over anyone. It's the declaration of the war against the version of myself that would have settled for the predetermined. Born to dominate means born to fight through every obstacle, every warning, every warn. Path that led to nothing. Born to build my own road. Born to dominate. Born to carry every load. Born to dominate. Born to dominate. That's the fire within. Born to dominate. Refuse to let them win. Born to dominate. Built it from the ground. Born to dominate. Hear that conquering sound. Born to dominate. Every obstacle fuel. Born to dominate. Made me the tool. Born to dominate. Rising every day. Born to dominate. Couldn't keep me away. See, domination in the truest sense isn't about crushing anyone beneath you. It's about the route. You cut through everything that was supposed to stop you. Through the systems and the doubters who would drop you. Back into the median. Back into the expected. Back into the comfortable and redirected version of your life that everyone agreed was the appropriate ambition. See, the seed of the dominator is planted in the know. In the you can and the you'll never. Watch it grow into the thing that the no was supposed to prevent. Into the exact achievement that the doubt was meant to make impossible. Every limitation becomes the blueprint of the destination. Born to dominate isn't arrogance, it's math. Every obstacle subtracted from the chosen path. Born to dominate. Born to dominate, that's the fire within. Born to dominate, refuse to let them win. Born to dominate, built it from the ground. Born to dominate, hear that conquering sound. Born to dominate, every obstacle fuel. Born to dominate, made me the tool. Born to dominate, rising every day. Born to dominate, couldn't keep me away. Dominated every room they said I didn't belong in. Dominated every stage they tried to keep me from performing on. Dominated every conversation that dismissed me. Dominated every space that tried to miss me. Out of the account and see the chip on the shoulder that the underestimated carry gets colder and heavier and sharper with the years, until it's less a chip and more the gears of the engine. I converted every slight, every closed door, every underestimated night into the fuel for the next level of the climb, into the ammunition for the next verse of the rhyme, into the motivation for the early morning session when the comfortable version wanted the digression into rest. Born to dominate means rest. It's just the loading of the weapon for the next conquest. Domination isn't loud, it's consistent. It's the daily discipline when nobody's watching. It's the standard you hold yourself to when holding yourself to it costs you comfort. It's the refusal to accept less than what you know you're capable of. That's what born to dominate means. It's a private war fought publicly over a lifetime. In the industry they test you, test the depth of your conviction, test if you'll accept the compromise of the authentic for the access, for the resources, for the getting past the gateless gate that only opens if you dim the truth of what you're making. See, they put the proof of your conviction in the offer. What you take tells the story of the dominator or the fake of the conviction. Stay the course held, the line when everything they offer swelled into the seemingly reasonable, into the could justify it into the mostly understood as acceptable by the standards of the game. Born to dominate means to stay the same regardless of the pressure, regardless of the cost. Born to dominate, the authentic never lost.
Catching every light in the room, but the chest is carrying something close to a tomb of everything I lost to get here. Everything I paid, every relationship that crumbled, every price that was laid on the altar of the ambition. See, the external tells one story, but the internal tells another. And the distance between the two is the space where all the real truth comes through. In the quiet moments, when the room is clear, when the performance is over, when the atmosphere of the success settled into the actual evening of a life. and the factual weight of everything it costs arrives like compound interest. Gold on my wrist survives the scrutiny, the gold is real, but so is everything beneath the pain in every show. Gold on my wrist, pain in my chest, gave the world my everything, gave the world my best. Gold on my wrist, pain in my chest, wearing all the glory while I'm failing every test. Gold on my wrist, pain in my chest, surface tells the story of a man who's been blessed. Gold on my wrist, pain in my chest, nobody sees the battle underneath the vest. See, success has its own particular loneliness, a kind that doesn't get discussed, the wholeness of the isolation at the top. See, on the way up, everyone is present, everyone will stay up late to be adjacent to the climbing at the summit. Everyone expects your strength, expects you to plummet to the bottom of your reserves. Nobody asks, how are you really? Everybody wears the mask in your presence, expecting you to hold the weight of the room's collective need in the gold plate of the exterior, the watch, the chain, the car. Makes them assume you've traveled very far beyond the human. Gold on my wrist says I made it. Pain in my chest says making it is complicated. Says the arriving doesn't end the ache. Gold on my wrist, pain in my chest, still awake. Gold on my wrist, pain in my chest, gave the world my everything, gave the world my best. Gold on my wrist, pain in my chest, wearing all the glory while I'm failing every test. Gold on my wrist, pain in my chest, surface tells the story of a man who's been blessed. Gold on my wrist, pain in my chest, nobody sees the battle underneath the vest. Lost the ones who knew me before the gold arrived. Lost the version of the friendships that'd thrive in the shared struggle, in the equal footing, in the mutual hunger. Something we're missing looking when the balance shifted, when the gap between my situation and the ones I'd always been beside grew wide. See, money changes temperature of every room it enters, changes the conjecture about your motivations, changes how they see every gesture, every gift. Used to just be me, now every me comes with the asterisk of wealth, and I'm alone with it, sometimes alone with myself in the middle of the gilded. Gold on my wrist was supposed to be the answer. I insisted, answer something, but the pain persisted. Gold on my wrist, pain in my chest coexisted. I remember wanting this so badly that the wanting was the whole of my identity. The gold, the watch, the evidence of arrival. And now I wear it and feel grateful and feel the pain simultaneously, and understand that they were never opposites. Blessing and burden, success and grief, arrival and longing, they live in the same chest, always. The grief that wears the gold is a specific kind. It's the grief for the version that you left behind. On the way up, the version that was hungry and was simple in the hunger. Nothing funny about the clarity you need. See, when the need is met, the clarity dissolves, and the free space in the soul fills up with other questions, more complex and less answerable. The lessons of the comfortable are harder than the lessons of the broke, at least the broke confessions. Had an obvious protagonist, me against the world. Now the world is different in the sense of purpose needs recalibration, needs the new chapter of the why. Gold succeeds at answering the how. The why remains. Gold on my wrist, pain in my chest of what sustains. So I wear it all together, wear the gold and wear the grief, wear the evidence of getting here and wear the underneath of what it took. Don't let the surface be the lie of the only story. Don't let the gold supply the whole answer to the question of this life. Because the gold sits next to grief, sits next to strife, sits next to love, sits next to purpose, sits beside a very human person who had nowhere left to hide when the success arrived and left him with himself. Nothing left to chase, to put back on the shelf. The complexity of being, I had to find the meaning past the material. I had to mine deeper than the gold. See, the pain in my chest is the compass pointing inward to the rest of the work. The inner work that never finished. Gold on my wrist, pain in my chest undiminished.
world tried to turn me to a stone. Tried every angle, used the betrayal and the loss, and every tangle of the circumstance to convince me that the warm was weakness, that the armor was the norm required for survival. Took the people and the places that I love and showed me cold in different faces. In return, took the trust and used it against me. Took the open and converted it to entry point for damage. Every lesson pointed toward the same conclusion. Close it down, put up the border, the defended of the unreachable, of the sealed heart that nothing gets through, of the healed by the absence of the feeling. And I tried it, wore the coldness for a season, occupied it like a rented room that never felt like home. Cold world, warm heart, couldn't leave the warmth alone. Home, 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 home. Cold world, warm heart, that's the contradiction. Cold world, warm heart, love is my addiction. Cold world, warm heart, still I choose to feel. Cold world, warm heart, warmth is what is real. Cold world, warm heart, world can't take this from me. Cold world, warm heart, that's the thing that frees me. Cold world, warm heart, after everything I've known. Cold world, warm heart, warmth is all I thirsty. The cold world manufactures cold people by design. Needs the disconnected, needs the bottom of the line of empathy to function. Needs the ones who stop feeling for the other, needs the ones who drop the inconvenient way to caring. See, the system runs more smoothly when the human mechanism of compassion gets disabled. When the neighbor is a stranger, when the stranger's pain and labor is invisible. The cold world needs your cold cooperation in the project of the controlled indifference to the suffering of the ones around you. Need you to look away from everything that found you in the soft place. I refuse the cooperation, refuse the slow deliberate amputation of the warm. Call the strength to keep the feeling. Cold world, warm heart, that's the only real healing. Verse 3, watch the cold ones closely. Watch the ones who made the transaction of the warmth. Watch the trade of the human for the strategic, of the real for the if and just watch them stop the feel and start to calculate. And in the short term, saw the efficiency, saw the hard-earned wins of the protected, of the one who plays without emotion, plays the longer, cooler days of the strategic. But in the long run, watch the isolation, watch the everything that botched, the deconnection, watch the loneliness arrive in the mansion of the cold. You can't survive without the warmth, but you cannot truly live, cannot receive the thing that only warmth can give, which is the genuine, which is the return. Cold world, warm heart, the most important thing I learned.
The warm heart in the cold world is an act of resistance. Every time you choose to feel, when the world says go numb. Every time you choose to care, when the world says look away. Every time you choose to love, when the world says protect yourself. That's the bravest thing you can possibly do. The cold world wants your warmth. Don't give it.
Faith, the warm heart doesn't mean a naive heart, doesn't mean the one that never learned to read between the lines of what people show and what they mean. The warm heart isn't blind, it's just serene in its commitment to the human and its choice to keep the feeling, keep the empathetic voice. Despite the evidence against, see wisdom and warmth on opposites. The wise warm heart is worn, the scars of the betrayal and the disappointment, and still chose the warmth with open eyes, chose the real connection over the protected, over the armored shell, chose to feel the paradise as well as feel the hell of being human. See, the warm heart is the brave heart, not the foolish. It's the one that from the start knew the cost and paid it anyway. Cold world outside, cold world, warm heart, warmth is where I reside. Cold world, warm is where I respire. Cold world, warm into the music, into every bar, into the ones I love, into the needs, and into the far reaches of whoever needs it. See, the warm heart is the artist's instrument, is the counterpart to all the cold the world produces. Every verse that reaches someone in the middle of their worst. None is the warm heart doing what it does, refusing to be silenced by the cold, because the cold has no answer. For genuine emotion has no defense against the pure devotion of the feeling of the truth. Cold world, warm heart is the whole philosophy, the whole of art distills. You take the cold and you convert. You take the world's indifference and you assert the warmth against it. Bar by bar by bar. Cold world, warm heart, that's exactly what we are.
session with the wound still open wide. Didn't clean them up, didn't try to hide. The evidence of living didn't sanitize the pain into something more digestible and something more contained and palatable. Just brought the roar into the room. Let the microphone become the vessel in the womb of everything unprocessed, everything unresolved. Everything that living gave me, everything evolved from the specific details of my particular life. The hunger in the cold nights and the particular knife of every loss that cut specific. See the blood on the microphone is where the real ones understood that art isn't decoration. Art isn't the display of your most presentable self. Art is the way you bleed the truth into the world for those who need it most. Blood on the microphone, that's the artist's oath. Put blood on the microphone, that's the real cost. Blood on the microphone, nothing's ever lost. Blood on the microphone, every drop a bar. Blood on the microphone, every scar a star. Blood on the microphone, give it everything. Blood on the microphone, hear the truth it brings. Blood on the microphone, artists pay the price. Blood on the microphone, give the truth its life. Verse 2, see the comfortable verses easy to produce. You can manufacture it from craft alone, deduce the elements required, assemble them with skill, and deliver something technically proficient and still absolutely hollow at the center. See the listener can feel the difference, feel the sinister absence of the actual, feel the performed, feel the calculated, feel the well-informed approximation of emotion. It registers as entertainment, not as truth, not as the visitors of something real arriving in the chest and making residence. Blood on the microphone is the test of whether what you're making comes from somewhere genuine, whether you're the author or just managing the discipline of someone else's template. Did you bleed for this? Blood on the microphone, did you give the world your fist? Unclenched and open, raw and trembling in the light. That's the only verse worth hearing any night. Verse 3, some sessions lasted till the morning, till the red light of the studio became the only thread between the darkness and the something sad inside. The isolation of the booth with no one left to hide from the honesty the microphone demand to see. It has a way of pulling everything that lives in the jazz of your subconscious to the surface. Things you thought, you process things you thought the years had brought you distance from. Arrive inside the session, fresh as the original wound. Every confession that the microphone extracted cost me something. Every verse that bled the real cost me something that I couldn't put a price on. See the currency, a genuine expression is the urgency of the living truth. And I paid every session. Blood on the microphone, art is the confession bridge. You know when it's real, cause it costs you something. Not just time, not just effort, but something from the inside. Something that required you to open a door you usually keep locked and walk through it into the microphone, into the world. That kind of giving leaves a mark. Blood on the microphone is the evidence. There's something real happened here. For let me speak about the artists who gave everything, who poured so completely that the offering they made to the culture cost them peace of mind, cost them the comfortable distance that you find in the managed and the edited. Who gave the raw, who stood completely exposed inside the flaw, their humanity and offered it as gift. Who used the microphone as vessel and as rift between the private and the shared. Who made the trade a personal piece for the verse that would be played by someone in the darkest of their own specific night. Who needed the exact truth that the bleeding gave them light to navigate. The artist who bleeds into the craft becomes the bridge for everyone who's drowning in the aftermath of their own life. Blood on the microphone connects the human to the human. That's the art that resurrects. Verse 5, but now understand the discipline required to give this much of yourself and simultaneously live with the exposure, the vulnerability hangover that follows every honest session when it's over. When the red light dims and you walk out into the world carrying the knowledge that you just unfurled. Something private and permanent. The morning after the session where you bled, the particular chapter of your life now exists for anyone to find in the grooves of the recording, in the space defined by the notes. And some mornings that requires more courage than the session itself. The fires of creation are one kind of brave to living with the aftermath of absolute giving is another. Blood on the microphone pays twice. Once in the session, once forever, that's the price. The price, the price, the price.
Drove back through the old neighborhood, windows halfway down, recognized the bones of it beneath the newer town that grew around the wreckage of the one I used to know. The corner store still standing, but the everything else below. The surface had been altered, had been swapped and rearranged, like someone took the furniture and subtly exchanged each piece for something foreign. Same walls, different souls, same streets, different heartbeats. Something missing from the hole that used to make it home. The ghosts are everywhere, in the empty lots, the boarded windows, in the winter air that hits the same as it did 20 years ago in the particular gray of Michigan winter. In the low sky, pressing down on everything like a heavy hand on a shoulder. I still feel it, I still understand that particular weight, that particular cold. 8 Mile ghost, stories waiting to be told. 8 Mile ghost, walking with me still. 8 Mile ghost, every memory real. 8 Mile ghost, in the winter air. 8 Mile ghost, find me everywhere. 8 Mile ghost, carried in my chest. 8 Mile ghost, never put to rest. 8 Mile ghost, made me what I am. 8 Mile ghost, that's where it began. In verse 2, grew up in the shadow of a city in decline, where the factories had emptied and the hopelessness was fine. Furniture in every household, nobody questioned it. Nobody named it hopelessness, they just lived in it. Like weather, like the winter, like the permanent condition of a place the rest of the country made its quiet decision to forget. But we were living there, we were breathing it. We were children in the middle of it, dreaming in it, against our reasonable expectation, against every sign that pointed toward the probability of the design they had for us. Statistics, footnote, zip code, fate. We were supposed to stay small, we were supposed to wait for a life that never came, for an opportunity that the system owed us but would never set free from the lockbox of inequality. 8 Mile ghost, all the dreams that lived and died right here. The most verse 3, let me speak about the faces that the city kept, about the ones who never made it out while others slept in safer neighborhoods and warmer situations, about the ones who fell to drugs, to incarceration, to the violence that erupts when people have been pushed in the corners with no exit, when the hope gets hushed by circumstance, by generational poverty, by pain that moves from parent on the child like acid rain, corroding every surface, every dream, every plan, every young face full of promise, every woman, every man who should have had a different story had the world been just, who deserved the infrastructure of a city's trust, to invest in their potential, to invest in their block, to invest in the school, to park the opportunity not, but nobody answered. 8 Mile ghosts are those uncollected potentials everybody knows bridge. I think about the ones who had more talent than me, who were sharper, funnier, more gifted in every way, but who didn't have the particular combination of luck and stubbornness and timing that I had. They didn't make it out, not because they weren't enough, but because the world wasn't fair enough. The ghosts of 8 Mile are the what ifs, the who could have beens, the should have made it's, that never got the chance. For the trailer was a classroom, I didn't know I needed. Every cold night, every hunger pain conceded to the understanding of what real stakes feel like, when the abstract concept of survival in the twilight becomes the actual Tuesday of your actual life, when the tension in the household is the ordinary knife of everyday existing. See, it sharpened my attention to the details, to the language, to the unspoken intention behind every interaction, every silence, every word. I became a reader of the room because I heard the unsaid things, the loudest, heard the quiet underneath. The performance of the normal, heard the pain beneath the teeth of the smile. The ghost of 8 Mile gave me that, the hypervigilance, the reading of the exact frequency of any given room. And when I write 8 Mile ghosts, a guide in every line, every night. Verse 5, made it out, but made it out is complicated math, when the people that you love are still upon the path you left behind, when the exit that you found wasn't available to everyone upon the same ground as you. Survivor's guilt is real, and it's specific to the feeling of your absence from the geographic location of your origin, of knowing that your presence might have meant something, might have been the lesson someone needed, might have been the proof that possible was real, but you were gone, the obstacle.
Chronicle. Everybody chronicle.
Started from the concrete where the legends get their footing, where every step you take the block is constantly looking, watching how you carry it, watching how you hold the weight of the neighborhood, watching how the colder circumstance will shape you or will break you at the seam.
Whether you become the nightmare, you become the dream that everybody's mama whispered over sleeping heads. Whether you become the headline or you make it out instead into something worth the telling, worth the chronicle, worth the page, worth the chapter, worth the building, worth the turning of the age. See, the Dog Father title wasn't given, it was earned through every session, every verse, every lesson that was learned through living, not through theory, not through secondhand account, but through the actual breathing, through the navigating mount after mountain, after obstacle, after every valley low. Dog Father Chronicles, the story of the slow. Dog Father Chronicles, chapter after chapter. Dog Father Chronicles, chasing ever after. Dog Father Chronicles, built it from the block. Dog Father Chronicles, couldn't make it stop. Dog Father Chronicles, legacy is real. Dog Father Chronicles, you can hear and feel. Dog Father Chronicles, West Coast to the bone. Dog Father Chronicles, built a kingdom from a home. The chronicle begins before the cameras and the lights, before the platinum and the mansions, before the appetite of the whole world turned in the direction of the sound that was being made right here underground. Before it was above ground, before the industry came calling, before the major labels started hollering and bawling for a piece of what the culture built independently, before the commerce and the business accidentally tried to separate the art from the authentic roots, before they tried to package up the soul and sell the fruits of a community's expression like a product on a shelf. See, the chronicle is keeping it from losing of itself in the machinery, staying tethered to the origin, to the block, to the people, to the place it all begins. Every chapter written with the neighborhood in mind. Dog Father Chronicle, legacy by design. Dog Father Chronicles, chapter after chapter. Dog Father Chronicles, chasing ever after. Dog Father Chronicles, built it from the block. Dog Father Chronicles, couldn't make it stop. Dog Father Chronicles, legacy is real. Dog Father Chronicles, you can hear and feel. Dog Father Chronicles, West Coast to the bone. Dog Father Chronicles, built a kingdom from a home. Fatherhood changes everything about the calculation, changes what you're building for, changes the foundation of the motivation. Used to build for the recognition, for the validation, for the industry position. Then a child looked up with eyes that held the whole world in them, and the purpose recalibrated everything within them. Suddenly the legacy meant something permanent and real. Suddenly the building had a different kind of feel, like the work would outlive the moment, outlive the era. Like the reason for the grind became suddenly clearer. Built it for the bloodline, built it for the ones to come, built it for the generation after the next one. That's the Dog Father in the title, not the street respect, but the actual responsibility of protecting and correct the path of those behind you. That's the weight of the crown. Dog Father Chronicles, never putting it down.
The Chronicles, people think the Chronicle is about the glory, the wars, the records, the accolades. Nah, the real Chronicles, the Tuesday morning. Nobody's watching when you still choose right, when you still show up for the ones who need you, when the cameras are off and the music is quiet, and it's just you and the choice of who you're gonna be. That's the chapter worth reading.
Survive the things that archives in the history books couldn't fully capture with their analysis and looks from the outside. Survive the kind of targeted attention that the system pays the culture it perceives as an intention to disrupt. Survive the legal in the streets. Survive the kind of pressure that defeats. Lesser constitutions came out on the other side. Still creative, still producing, still maintaining pride in the craft, in the culture, in the people it was for. See, the chronicle keeps going, keeps adding chapter more to the volume of a life that refused the simple narrative of here today and gone. Chose the comparative, long game. Chose the building, chose the lasting. Chose the legacy over the moment, chose the casting of a wider net of influence, of mentorship and more. Dog Father Chronicles, still opening the door.
Dog Father Chronicles,
They shot at everything I built. My confidence, my vision, my belief. But dreams don't bleed. You can't kill what lives deep enough inside a man. These dreams are bulletproof.
Came from a place where dreams were considered dangerous, where hoping for a better life was practically scandalous, where the neighborhood itself would try to talk you out of vision, where survival was the ceiling and ambition was the prison. They said stay small, stay quiet, stay within the lines, stay within the borders of these predetermined designs that they drew for us before we ever had a say, before we understood the game, before we knew the way out existed
it, but I found it in the pages and the pen. Found it in the music, found it over and again. In the stories of the ones who made it out and back, who paved the road through nothing on a broken, unlit track. See, my dreams were formed in fire, formed in lack and loss, forged in the understanding of the ultimate cost of giving up. And once a dream is forged that deep, no bullet ever fashioned gonna interrupt its sleep.
Bulletproof dreams,
They can't shoot them down.
bulletproof dreams,
Built without a sound.
bulletproof dreams,
Every shot they fired
bulletproof dreams,
only made me higher.
bulletproof dreams,
Carry them with pride,
bulletproof dreams,
living deep inside.
bulletproof dreams,
Nothing stops the vision.
bulletproof dreams.
Every scar a decision. Every no they gave me was a nail in my foundation. Every door they slammed became the cornerstone of my creation. Every voice that said impossible became the ammunition, loading up the weapon of my absolute conviction that I would see the other side of everything they doubted, that I would build of everything they laughed at and discounted. Kept the dream protected, kept it close, kept it private. In the early stages when it needed space to ripen, before the outside voices and the skeptics in the crowd could pour their cold opinions on it and disallow the fragile early stages of a vision finding form. You protect the dream like shelter in the middle of a storm. Don't expose it prematurely, don't invite the criticism before it's strong enough to stand against the cynicism of a world of profits from your small and profits from your doubt. Bulletproof dreams built from the inside out.
Bulletproof dreams,
They can't shoot them down.
bulletproof dreams,
Built without a sound.
bulletproof dreams,
Every shot they fired
bulletproof dreams,
only made me higher.
bulletproof dreams,
Carry them with pride,
bulletproof dreams,
living deep inside.
bulletproof dreams,
Nothing stops the vision.
bulletproof dreams.
Every scar a decision. Had the people closest try to calibrate my ceiling, try to manage my ambition, try to medicate my feeling that something greater waited on the other side of fear, that the life I was imagining was possible from here. See, the ones who love you sometimes love you in the small, love you in the comfortable, love you in new the wall of their own unlit potential, of their own abandoned dream. Project their limitations onto yours without a seam. Between the story and the story they're not writing for your future, and the boundary between guiding and controlling is the thinnest line in human love. Between the hand that lifts you and the hand that shoves you back into the familiar, back in the known. Bulletproof dreams means learning when to move alone, when to love them from a distance, when to keep the vision pure. Bulletproof dreams, the only thing I know for sure. Every dream worth having got shot at. Every vision worth building had people try to dismantle it. The question isn't whether they'll fire, they will. The question is, what are your dreams made of? Make them out of something that bullets can't touch. Make them out of purpose. Make them out of truth. The marathon of building never look good in the middle. Always looks like losing, always looks like a riddle. Without a solution, always looks like too much cost. For too little return, always looks like you're lost. Before the destination reveals itself in full, before the years are quiet, grinding finally pull the vision into focus, pull the purpose into form. Before the world can see what you were building through the storm. They don't document the process, don't glorify the grind. Don't put the camera on the 4 a.m. working mind. The empty bank accounts, the doors that wouldn't budge. The years are moving forward through the skepticism and the grudge of everyone who needed you to fail to feel okay about their own inaction, about choosing to stay comfortable. I kept building, kept the dream alive. Bulletproof dreams, how I learned to survive. Now I stand inside of something that was nothing not long ago. Inside the walls I built from every high and every low, from every scar and every lesson, every loss that tried to be the final chapter, tried to take the last of my pride and purpose. But the dream kept breathing, kept its pulse, kept surviving every failure, kept producing the results of someone who refused the narrative of impossible, who treated every obstacle as simply consequential. Speed bumps on the highway, not the ending of the road, who learned to travel lighter by redistributing the load across.
But I fight it every morning, every morning, every morning, every morning.
Woke up at 3 in the morning, fighting my own mind. The enemy within is the hardest one to find, because it knows your language, knows your history and your fear. Knows exactly what to whisper when nobody else is near. Told me I was nothing, told me I would never make it. Told me every dream I carried I should just forsake it. Dressed itself in logic, dressed itself in reason. Changed its argument with every single passing season. When I conquered one doubt, it produced another 10. When I silenced one voice, it came right back again. See, the enemy within don't need a weapon or a crew. It use your own memories, your own failures against you. Takes the worst day that you ever had and plays it on repeat. Takes the biggest loss you suffered and won't let it see defeat. Takes the voices of the people who once told you no and amplifies them louder than you're ever gonna go.
Look at me within,
Harder than the street,
enemy within,
the war inside me.
enemy within,
Using my own voice,
enemy within,
taking on my choice.
enemy within,
But I fight every day,
enemy within,
won't let it have its way.
enemy within,
I know you by name,
enemy within.
you will never win this game. Verse through self-sabotage is subtle and it wears a friendly mask. Shows up as procrastination when you're up against a task that could change your whole trajectory, could shift the entire game. Then the enemy within convinces you to aim at something smaller, something safer, something less exposed, something that won't hurt as bad when every critic shows up to tear it down. So you diminish your own vision, make it palatable, make it small, make it a safe decision before anyone else gets the chance to call it worthless. And I played that game for years and lost my purpose in the smallness, in the playing safe and hiding from the real potential sitting inside me that I was too scared to feel. Cause the enemy within had convinced me long ago that the gap between my dreaming and my doing was too low. A ceiling, I believed it, and that cost me years.
Enemy within,
The most expensive of my fears, verse 3. Then there's the self-destruction dressed as recreation. The slow erosion of your discipline and your foundation. The extra drink that turns to 10, the rest that turns to hiding. The comfort that becomes the cage, the silence that keeps dividing you from everything you're capable of reaching and becoming. While the enemy within just keeps the background drumming of excuses and the reasons why today is not the day. Why tomorrow holds the version of you willing to obey the calling on your life. But tomorrow never comes when the enemy within controls the beat and all the drums of your decision making, of your daily discipline. It keeps you comfortable enough to never really win. Keeps you just below the threshold of your actual power. Feeds you just enough complacency to waste another hour, another day, another week, another year, another dream.
enemy within.
It's never quite what it seems. The scariest part is that it sounds like you. The doubt sounds like your voice. The fear sounds like your logic. The self-destruction feels like relief. You have to learn the difference between your authentic voice and the enemy using your voice against you. That discernment is the whole battle. I went to war with my own reflection in the mirror. Had to look myself dead in the eye to see it clearer. That the narrative I carried wasn't mine originally. It was handed down from people who were broken similarly to the way that I was broken, and they passed along the wound, wrapped in the familiar, wrapped in childhood in the room where I first learned to doubt myself, where I first learned to lie that I was somehow less than every time I aim high. So I traced every limiting belief back to the source, examined every story that had altered my course, and asked the fundamental question: is this actually true, or is this just the enemy within talking me through a version of my story written by my worst day? I chose to rewrite every chapter, chose to have my say in the narrative that guides me, chose to be the author.
Enemy within,
I am your overcomer. Verse 5. The healing wasn't linear, the healing wasn't clean. Some days the enemy within was louder and more mean than anything else I force had ever thrown my way. Some mornings I could barely find the will to face the day, but I learned to recognize the voice before it took hold. Learned to counter every cold lie with a truth bold, enough to fill the space that doubt was occupying. Learned that forward motion is the antidote to lying still. Some days are harder and the enemy gets loud. Some days the inner critic draws a suffocating crowd of every past mistake, of everything I should have done, of every race I entered and believed I hadn't won. But I fight it every morning when I choose to rise. Fight it every moment that I open up my eyes and decide to keep becoming who I know I'm meant to be. Enemy within, you will not get the best of me.
Yo.
Can't trust nobody. Can't trust nobody. nobody.
Started life believing in the goodness of people. Thought the world was level, thought the playing field equal. Gave my trust freely, gave my heart without a lock. Never thought the ones I love would be the ones to rock the foundation. I was standing on the ground beneath my feet. Never thought the safest people would become the least safe of all. Learned that lesson in the hardest classroom. Learned it in the aftermath of every promised future that dissolved into a memory, a footnote and a scar. Learned it from the people who I thought were my stars. Guided me through darkness, guided me toward light. Turned around and found them gone by middle of the night. Can't trust nobody with the blueprint of your soul. Can't trust nobody with the vision and the goal. Can't trust nobody with the wounds you're trying to heal, until they proving pressure that the loyalty is real. Can't trust nobody. Learned it the hard way. Can't trust nobody. Paid for it every day. Can't trust nobody. Keep my cards close. Can't trust nobody. Trust myself the most. Can't trust nobody. Eyes wide open now. Can't trust nobody. Still I push through somehow. Can't trust nobody. But I'm still standing here. Can't trust nobody. Turned the pain into gear. Had a partner in the vision. Shared the whole entire plan. Mapped the blueprint out together. Drew the future by hand. Thought we were aligned. Thought the bond was genuine. Didn't see the quiet envy. Quietly beginning in the spaces between sessions. In the silence between every conversation where my progress could be seen. Growing past the point where they could comfortably follow. Where the gap between our levels made the friendship hollow for them. Not for me, I was still riding with the love. Still pouring into something that had nothing left to give, but shoved me forward toward the lesson that I needed most to learn. That proximity to someone isn't loyalty you earn. It's just geography, it's just convenience. It's just time spent together doesn't equal someone riding on your dime of sacrifice and vision. Can't trust nobody's claim till their actions in the fire prove they're built the same. Can't trust nobody. Learned it the hard way. Can't trust nobody. Paid for it every day. Can't trust nobody. Keep my cards close. Can't trust nobody. Trust myself the most. Can't trust nobody. Eyes wide open now. Can't trust nobody. Still I push through somehow. Can't trust nobody. But I'm still standing here. Can't trust nobody. Trying to prune and deceive. Industry will teach you this faster than the streets. Every handshake hides an angle, every smile has receipts. Everybody calculating, everybody keeping score. Everybody's generosity is credit at the store of what they plan to ask for. When the moment finally comes, when your value to their agenda finally overcomes, their patience in the mask slips and the real shows through. Can't trust nobody in a room of people using you as a stepping stone, as a resource, as a means to end that has nothing whatsoever to do with being your friend. I've been in rooms where everyone was playing their position, where the warmth was all a tactic and the care was all ambition. Dressed in casual clothing, dressed in laughter and in ease, while they're calculating everything behind the expertise. I practice personalities, can't trust nobody's face until you've seen how they behaving in a glamorous place. Can't trust nobody doesn't mean hate everybody. It means observe before you open, watch before you speak. Let time do the revealing, because time is the only test that cannot be fake. Consistency over months, over years, over circumstances. That's the only currency worth trusting. Mama always said, watch what people do, not what they say. Words are cheap and plentiful, available every day. But actions in the inconvenient moments tell the truth. Actions when there's nothing in it tell you all the proof. You need to know about a person's real character and core. Whether they're a ceiling or they're actually your door to something better, something genuine, something that lasts. Whether they're the future or they're only in your past. Can't trust nobody until the inconvenience shows. Until the moment comes with loyalty and comfort shows different directions. Watch which way they lean. Watch who stays invested when the road turns mean and difficult and costly and stripped of all the shine. That's where you find the trustworthy. That's where the real align. Can't trust nobody handed trust. Trust must be constructed brick by proving brick before your walls get deducted. So now I live deliberate. Now I move with intention. Give my energy in portions. Give my trust with intervention of my own discernment, of my gut and my read, of who's sitting across from me and what they actually need from me. If the answer is proximity to my name, if the answer is the access or the connections or the fame, if the answer is the resources, a platform or the reach, then I keep them at a distance and I practice what I preach about the value of the private, about the power of alone, about the fortress that you build when you protect your home. From infiltration, from the energy that drains from the people who show up just to profit from your pains. Can't trust nobody freely, but I trust the ones who earned every layer of my openness. Can't trust nobody.
Can't trust nobody. Can't trust nobody. Can't trust nobody. Yeah.
Yeah. Used to pack the room with everybody I knew. Thought the more the merrier, thought the circle was true. But numbers don't mean loyalty, numbers just mean noise. Learn that real ones are rare, hiding behind the decoys. Had them at my lowest, had them through the drought. Same ones disappeared the moment blessings came about. Or flipped it to the opposites, showed up for the win. Nowhere to be found when the struggle set in. Fake friends wear the costume better than the real. Know exactly what to say to make you trust how you feel. Study all your weaknesses, your fears and your doubt. Then use every single one when they're ready to bounce. I gave my genuine to people made of plastic and glass. Wonder why the bond shattered, wonder why it didn't last. Fake friends are a mirror showing who you used to be. Before the pain taught you how to finally see.
Fake friends,
Smiling in my face,
fake friends,
couldn't keep the pace.
fake friends,
Knew my every flaw,
fake friends,
most dangerous of all.
fake friends,
I don't need the crowd,
fake friends,
better off alone and proud.
fake friends,
Taught me who was true,
fake friends.
best thing I outgrew. Remember sharing dreams with someone over midnight calls. Thought we'd build together, thought we'd conquer all the walls. Then the vision started growing, started taking real shape. Watch the friendship hurt, watch the loyalty escape. See, some people love you when you're level with the ground, but the moment that you're rising, they start tearing you down. Subtle little comments dressed as jokes and as yes. Little poison arrows fire straight into your chest. Took me longer than I want to admit to decode that the weight I felt around them was a purposeful load. They were never in your corner, they were in your way. Fake friends are just opponents in the longer play. Strategic in their closeness, calculated in their care. There when it was useful, disappearing in thin air. Real, recognize real, and real is hard to find. Fake friends were the classroom that sharpened up my mind.
Fake friends,
Smiling in my face,
fake friends,
couldn't keep the pace.
fake friends,
Knew my every flaw,
fake friends,
most dangerous of all.
fake friends,
I don't need the crowd,
fake friends,
better off alone and proud.
fake friends,
Taught me who was true,
fake friends.
best thing I outgrew. Built my whole philosophy around who showed up when the chips were down, when the well had dried up, when there was nothing left to gain from being by my side. That's when you discover where the real ones reside. Two, maybe three held it down through every storm. The rest were seasoned on, only there to stay warm. Off my energy, off my optimism, off my drive. Feeding on my passion just to keep themselves alive. See, a fake friend is a parasite in people's clothing, full of admiration that is secretly self-loathing. They can't stand to see you winning cause it highlights they stall. So they'd rather pull you sideways than to see you stand tall. I release them without anger, release them without hate. Just quietly remove them from the table and the plate. Wish them well in silence, then I never look back. Fake friends made my real circle tighter on the track. Loneliness with the right people, it's better than company with the wrong ones. I'd rather eat alone in silence than feast at a table full of snakes. Quality over quantity, every single time. The real ones, you know who you are. Same for you. Now I walk into the room and I read it differently. Energy don't lie even when the face sits pretty. Watch the ones who only call when they need a resource. Watch the ones who disappeared and reappear on course. Right when something good is brewing, right when things align. Showing up with open hands, asking for a sign of the old connection, asking for a pass. Back inside the circle, they abandoned in the past. I don't operate from bitterness, I operate from truth. Fake friends were the fire that refined my proof. Showed me what I value, showed me what I'd accept. Raised the standard high enough to finally protect the peace I spent years building from the ground. Silence is a sanctuary, hard to find around. People who don't mean it, so I guard the gate. Fake friends built the walls and now keep out the fake.
Against the system, they built the system to keep us down. But they forgot we were built different.
Listen close, listen close, listen close, listen close, listen close, 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 listen close, listen close, and I'm loving for by.
Born in the ghetto where the government forgot us, planting seeds of poverty, then wonder why it got us. Police on the corner like an occupying force. They diverted all our futures, redirected every course. They gave us crack cocaine instead of books in schools. Filled our neighborhoods with prisons, made us play by their rules. But I studied every law, every lie, every trick. See through the propaganda, every political script. They fear an educated black man with a mic in his hand, so they silence every voice that helps the people understand. I ain't got no criminal record, I got a criminal system. One that locks us up for breathing, never stops to listen. Thug life ain't a choice, homie, it's a circumstance. When the system steals your future, tell me what's your chance. So I'm ripping through the silence like a bullet through the night, cause the only way to beat them is to stand up and fight.
Against the system, we rise. They feed us poison, we survive. Against the system, we grind. They tried to break us, couldn't break our minds. Against the system, we loud. Took everything, we still proud. Against the system, till we free. This is for my people, this is you and me.
Let me break it down for every kid who felt invisible. The system wasn't broken, homie, it's intentional. Designed to keep the poor man poor and desperate, while politicians carved a pie and pocket every benefit. I grew up white and broke, and still I felt the grip of a machine that chews you up and lets the rich man skip. Imagine being black or brown and facing double weight. A system built on slavery, still deciding your fate. They say pull yourself up, okay. From where exactly, when the bootstraps have been cut and the ladder's missing clearly? So I'm screaming at the courtrooms, at the Capitol steps. Every law that failed the people, I ain't finished yet. They could tap my phone, they could hate what I say. I was put here to be loud, won't be silenced today. Cause the system runs on silence, runs on fear and compliance. So I burn the blueprint down and I rebuild in defiance.
They don't teach you about your power sitting in that classroom. They don't show you how the money moves or who controls the boardroom. So I studied on my own, read Kiyosaki, read Farrakhan. Read between the lines of every law they put a lock on. Bought the block I grew up on, that's economic power. Can't wait on the system when it rains on you every hour. The marathon is bigger than the corner, than the chain. It's generational wealth, breaking generational chains. They want us spending money, but they don't want us owning. Want us in the audience, but never where decision flowing. So I flipped the script, invested, built and passed the torch. Showed the hood that ownership is how you take the fort. Rest in power to the real ones who saw the bigger vision. Every store, every building, that was strategic precision. They killed the messenger, but couldn't kill the message though. Against the system, hustle smart and let your legacy grow. They give us just enough to keep us quiet. Just enough food, just enough fear, just enough entertainment to distract us. But not enough truth, never enough truth. So we speak it ourselves.
Sitting on the porch, watching squad cars roll through every siren in the distance. Got a story that ain't new. They've been criminalizing poverty since before our time. Locking fathers out of households, calling struggle a crime. Biggie said it best, either you're slinging crack rocks or you got a wicked jump shot. That's the only two options they plot for the ones who live between the cracks of what they offer. So we build our own lanes, be our own order. Snoop told them, stay low, stack real, keep cool, but never bow your head to a corrupt badge or a rule. See, the system needs your anger, needs you out of control. Keeps you reactive so you never see the big picture whole. So I'm calm, I'm calculated, and I'm building my foundation. Every dollar is a vote cast against their whole operation. They can't stop what they can see, we move in silence and numbers. The system put us under, now we tearing it asunder. Against the system, we still here. Against the system, no more fear. Against the system, will we growl? Against the system, it's only a matter of time.